see somebody's backside in between y'all.
We can skip it.
It's all right.
No,
It's okay.
Somebody had their backside on the video. They're being polite and saying,
"Shake that booty."
Our friends Colin and Norman.
Yeah.
Well, you met Norman.
Morning.
Hello.
Hey, what's
Hello.
going on? What's
Now
up,
you
ladies?
see the front of it.
What's up? Hey, how you doing?
I came back again. Like,
All right.
What's up, guys? Welcome to this interesting little deal that we got going on, guys, with the two guys from Deck Talk, and we got some of our favorite ladies in the fishing industry, and we just shared our 3-year friend anniversary. And
yes.
so we want to. They've got something that is very interesting, and so we want to help them to kind of help grow what they've got going on. So, but guys, if you don't know, I'm Colin Burnett.
That's right, Colin, and I am Norman Lee. But yeah, Colin, we want to talk to these two ladies, and first of all, we are talking tonight to the matriarchs of one of the best tournament trails that I've actually happened to kind of be a part of their last tournament series, but Lori and Beth with Two Chicks in a Boat Tournament Trail. And so what's going on, guys? And we're happy that you were able to join us tonight and come on and share a little bit about what you guys got going on.
Well, first of all, you guys, happy friend-versary. 3 years. It's been awesome. And thank you very much for having us on. We really appreciate it. And hopefully things come out well here. But we're super excited to talk a little bit about our trail.
yeah, it's like being back home with you guys.
I know.
It is.
Because I tell you, Norman, you killed it as our tournament director.
Oh,
You did great.
Yeah.
You
Dave Mercer, too.
I appreciate that. And I was happy to have
his head's gonna get like this.
Never. But I appreciate it. Thanks for the kind words.
So, Lori and Beth, what exactly is Two Chicks in a Boat Tournament Series?
All right. Well, Beth and I got into tournaments back in 2012, and we had absolutely no clue what we were doing. We didn't know there was a plastic worm that you had to use. We knew nothing. We knew a little bit about boating, not a lot about boating. We were used to fishing with a bobber on Sundays and reading the newspaper and drinking coffee, and that was about the extent. And then our buddy of ours, Kai Reed, he just who is our tournament director, just not for this year, but he had this tournament trail, and we'd see him at the boat shows, and he was always like, come on, ladies, you just have to fish this trail. You just have to fish this trail. We're like, we know nothing about it. And so the next thing we know, we went ahead and entered it. And the thing that was really cool is that we got this little blue ticket, and we didn't weigh a fish in, but that little blue ticket was called at the end of the tournament, and we ended up winning a rod or a hat or something crazy, $25 gift card to O'Reilly's. And so we loved it. And then we kind of took off from there. And then 2015, we were sitting in the water and somebody.
Oh, yeah. 2015, we were sitting in the water, and they look over and they're like, hey, there's two chicks in that boat. Yeah. And so we kind of stole the name, and her student made logo for Two Chicks in a Boat. But going back to meeting Kai and him asking us to do tournaments, we felt we didn't have enough knowledge to do it, and it felt intimidating to us.
Right.
And so, which also led to us really hoping that maybe one day we could build a team series that we would make an environment that was just like what Kai did for us, and that feels welcoming and feels it has competition in it, but it's safe for all women to be in. And we made it a team series so we could also make sure that everybody stays safe, can travel together, all those good things.
Right. And that's, to me, is, and just talking to y'all, I've got to come the past 2 years. Luckily, I made it this year. But just to see the camaraderie that all the ladies have, and that you can tell that it's become a family, like a family affair, just going out fishing, and you actually get the chance to win some money and some prizes. So, and I've really enjoyed coming and watching the weigh-ins and stuff like that, and then seeing y'all's expression and stuff when y'all are weighing in, and somebody actually gets a big bag or a big fish, and everybody's excited about it. Because I've been to tournaments to where somebody brings in a big bag and they're like, "Oh my gosh, that's it." But it's not like that with y'all. It is very friendly, and I mean, I wish I could just put a skirt on and just go out there with y'all.
Well, you're like darn pretty there, Colin. But like, you know what? That's the
Stay
cool
with us, Colin.
that's the cool thing about fishing club tournaments. Yes, it is about the fishing. You do want to win. Everybody out there, they wouldn't be fishing even a club level tournament if they weren't competitive. If they didn't want to do well, if they didn't want to beat everybody else on the water. But that's the cool thing about club level fishing is it's not only about the fishing. It's about the camaraderie you gain with your fellow anglers. It's about the friendships you gain, and some of them friendships starts when you join the club, and it becomes a lifelong friendship. So that's one of the cool things I like about club tournament fishing is it's not only about the fishing, it's about the fellowship and the friends, and especially when you're doing like away tournaments like you ladies do. You're not only fishing your home bodies of water. The club's not based around your home. It's you guys travel to different lakes, so it's not only a one-day tournament. You're on the road with your fellow anglers for sometimes 3, 4, 5, depending on when you get there, days at a time. So you're actually getting able to spend time with your fellow anglers and really gain those friendships, gain that camaraderie, and it's really great to see. And when I seen it firsthand, at your last event, how everybody's rooting for everybody else. Yeah, you guys want to win. Everybody wants to win there. But if they have a bad day, they're right there cheering for the other ladies to do well.
Right.
So, and that's what's cool about your group and a lot of other clubs out there. And that's why, your group is really so special, is because you get a chance to do that and gain those friendships with everybody else.
Yeah. We really appreciate those kind words. That's what our hope was. And our goal for women in our trail.
Because when we started it, we have fished all the guy circuits back home, and we have a Tuesday night club tournament, if you will. But I mean, it's got some Bassmaster elite guys who have fished the Bassmaster Classic in it, and it's got guys who fish BFLs and MFLs and Opens and Bassmaster Opens. So it's competitive, and but for us to create this trail we wanted a couple things different than what we were exposed to, just from the standpoint is we want it to be open to everyone and to all different levels. So we have anglers who literally have just started their tournament fishing. They have just recently, one of them is here that they just recently got into it, and they're already experiencing success and doing things that they've wanted to do their entire life, but they never had the opportunity to. So now they have the opportunity to do that. We also have anglers who are competitive, like who have fished in the LBAA, like the Lady Bass Anglers Association. Beth and I both fished in that. It's a great trail, great tournament trail. But some of the different things that we didn't want a boater and a co-angler, we really wanted to focus on the team concept, where everybody has access to run the boat. Everyone has access to the trolling motor,
And you only need 5 total fish.
5 total fish.
Unless it's super hot, which might be this
5 total fish.
5, yeah.
Yeah.
Smart
5 looks like that.
5 total.
Yes. Plus 1.
But this week too, we also make adjustments because we're really big into conservation of the fish.
Fish care.
Yeah, fish care.
Yeah.
So we really pride ourselves on fish care and human care. And so 9 chances out of 10, just like we did at Tennessee, if the weather's, going to be as hot as it is, we'll probably drop down to a 3 fish limit. So that's 3 fish amongst a team. Our
Right.
entry fees are low. We keep our entry fees low. And then the other thing we do, we talk about the prizes. We make sure everybody gets.
Yeah. So just like we talked about with our tournament with Kai, is that we make sure everybody, when we have our pre-tournament meeting, everybody has a ticket and everybody's going home with a prize, whether that be a new rod and reel, a weigh-in bag. We've had some G-Juice. We've had some life jackets. We feel like we want to keep those costs down low, but we want people to know that even for that cost, you're going to get a bang for your dollar.
Right.
And we want them to know maybe they didn't have a great tournament, but they're walking away with
$100 rod.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they paid their half of $100. Their teammate paid half. They won a rod, which was $100, and somebody else gets a really cool weigh-in bag that says "Weekend Hooker" from Fish Her, and it's like a $50 value. So you're walking away with stuff.
Kind of a win-win.
It's a win-win.
Everybody.
Yeah. And it's also for new anglers, we're supplementing things that they haven't bought yet, and maybe they only have 2 rods and now they've got 4 rods because, or 2 reels or whatever it is.
Because you can't have enough rod and reels to tackle.
Yeah. And we really want people to be like, we do Zooms before our tournament and people can join those. And we talk about the lake. We talk about key points for the lake, apps that they should download. Safety is number one, and our safety is critical for us. And we go over those things and make that available to every angler if they want to join the Zoom or not. Some people are like, yeah, I live on Kentucky Lake. I know I don't need to join, and that's fine. But there's somebody out there who wants that knowledge, and we just try to present it in a non-threatening manner and just get out there and have fun, and we'll answer your questions and all that good stuff.
Yeah. Now, what is, like, let's say, because right now y'all are fishing Kentucky Lake here this weekend.
Yeah.
So what is the process? Like, let's say somebody, so they can plan on, all right, I'm going to go fish Kentucky Lake. So what is the process from when do they need to be there till the tournament time and all that?
So we have a website. It's twochicksinaboat.com, and you can go there and you click on the women's tournament trail, and then you'll click on the next tab down, and it gives you like application, rules, regulations, things like that. So you can sign up on our actual website, or you can fill out the paperwork on the website and not pay, because unfortunately PayPal's got that fee. So if you do pay online, you've got to pay like a $7 fee for each thing. And you do need a membership to join our organization, and that membership goes to help pay our tournament director and other expenses that we pick up along the way. And so you can do that all online, or you can find out when the tournament is and where the tournament is, and you can attend the tournament meeting. So you can come on the night before and attend the pre-tournament meeting. And this week it's going to be at Moore's Lodge, at the lodge, starting at 5:30 Saturday night. And you can sign up and do your paperwork there and pay cash. Now, I will say there's usually a late fee if you are 2 weeks before the tournament. And that's because we always want to guarantee that we have prizes to give to everyone. And we may not on this tournament because we have some people that are joining late, but we're waiving that late fee. I'm gonna pay the late fee. I said I would pay the late fee because I miscommunicated some information, so I'm gonna eat that and pay that late fee for everybody, which is fine. And like I said, we're always learning. We always try to set out and learn something as we go. Did I leave something out?
No. Recap. Website, register, membership's $40. Unless you're a high school student, and it's $20. It is $200 for our event.
1 day tournament.
Yes, this tournament is a 1 day event. It's on Sunday. But like Lori said, at the lodge at Moore's, 5:30, our pre-tournament meeting. You can do all your paperwork, show us your fishing license, your valid fishing license,
Valid.
and do the membership.
The correct state too.
Yeah.
Yes, correct state.
Yes.
Yes.
And we can have you ready. And then Sunday morning, we would be taking off at Safe Light out of Moores, and we would be running. We have not decided what time we'll be ending yet, just due to the heat right now. So that is to be announced.
So, and we have a tournament director for this tournament as well. So Joey McHouston is gonna be our tournament director for this tournament. And the other thing too, you can sign up the day of the tournament. I would say it's like we really ask you not to do that. Or like if you text us or you email us and say 2chicksinaboat@gmail.com, say, hey, I'm coming. I want to be there, but I can't get in until the morning. That's fine. We will get your paperwork all set up and ready to go. But usually we're checking live wells and we're doing those things, so the morning's kind of stressful the day of the tournament. And the meeting is usually the meetings are done within 45 minutes. And this time after the meeting, we're going to have a meet and greet.
Yep. At Moore's restaurant, I think they call it Ralph's. So after our meeting, we're going to just head right over to the restaurant. And if you want to sit down, have some dinner, we could talk. Again, we do that to help try to, fellowship, but there are sometimes new anglers and they don't know anybody. So we really want to try to help them out and just get to know each other. And so we usually do it opposite. So, but this time we just kind of put everything together to make it easy.
Now, this tournament this Sunday on Kentucky Lake, this is actually your fourth event of your 2024 season. How many more events do you have, or is this the last one of the year?
This is the last one for the year. Yep. And if we have anglers who fished 3 out of our 4 tournaments, they would qualify to do our championship, which will be in April of 2025.
Yeah, that's going to be actually your first championship that you're going to be doing, correct?
Yes.
So that's pretty cool. Your inaugural championship coming up in 2025 for this season. Now, when or what month does just for our viewers, if anybody wants to join for next year, because it's a little bit late this year, unless they want to fish this one event coming up Sunday, what month or when does your tournament season usually start?
Okay, so January 1st, everything will be up on our website. So we will have our tournaments picked by then. We will have the tournament dates picked by then, and we will have registration open. One thing I will say about registration is if a team registers for the whole season, all of their tournaments, then they get a double draw regarding their boat position. The other thing, too, I do want to say about this being our second year is that we have added new anglers and new boats to all of our tournaments so far this year. So we're really excited about that. Our numbers have grown. Last year, we started with 5 boats, and we have grown. We're hoping for at least 10 boats this tournament, which isn't too bad because sometimes Beth and I don't always do the best job of getting on social media and promoting it. And that's why we love you guys for helping us out, because we're like attention span the width of a gnat, or the width of a dime and the size of a gnat. So you guys help us out. We really appreciate that. But January 1st, everything will be up there. I will say, though, if someone goes to our website and they get on our email list, they will get a monthly newsletter. So I can't say monthly. It comes out probably once every 2 months, but they'll get a recap of all the tournaments that we do. They can also share that for potential sponsors and things like that. If we have anglers that are looking for sponsorship, they can share, what they've done and how they've done in the trail. And then they're on our email list, and we do 2 things. We send out an email to everyone, and we make that accessible through 2chicksinaboat.com, where we poll people and we try to find out what's the furthest you're willing to travel. So for an example, Lake Norman was our first tournament, and that was the furthest reach of our anglers for this year. That was tough. So we probably will keep the mileage down, like it's under 500, and then we ask them, do you want a Thursday, Friday tournament? Do you want a Friday, Saturday tournament? Do you want a 1-day tournament? Do you want a 2-day tournament? So we poll the ladies, and we then base our decisions on the lakes for the next year based on what we gather in data and the interest level.
Yeah. And so this year, with all of that data, we really sprinkled the calendar with 2-day we had 2 2-day tournaments, 2 1-day tournaments, and they were on different days, because we do understand that we all have our own separate lives, and our work schedules or just life schedules
Right.
sometimes just need
You
to
just
be
can't get
able
there.
to, adapt a little bit. So we appreciate all the data we get from those surveys.
Yeah. And so we'll narrow it down. We'll narrow it down to, do you want a 2-day tournament? Do you want a 1-day tournament? What day of the week do you like best? That's why we went with 2 days this year, because the data that we got from everybody last year is they wanted a 2-day tournament. We're like, okay, we'll do it. So now it's going to be, which day of the week do you want it? And the other thing that we just realized is to have the meet and greet. We always try to have the meet and greet at a local place, kind of bring money to the local
Community.
businesses and
Yep.
into the community. And sometimes it's really hard for people who are just getting in town on a Thursday night for a Saturday, Sunday tournament. So we try to go to, we're going to do that now. The meet and greet is going to be the same time. It'll be after the meeting from now on. So that way people can keep fishing that night. Yeah.
Right. Now, can you, like, let's say a female wants to come and join, but she does not have a partner or a boat. Can she still join?
Yes. What we do is we take that information, and that's exactly how one of our anglers got started last year. Is she just went from boat to boat to boat. And then she was like, I need my own boat. And so she got her own boat, and she's working on her confidence level. She's doing great. She's partnered with somebody who's had a boat, and they're a great team together, and we might be rooming with them actually. And they do really well. So yes, we try to pair people up. I will say though, it does affect team standings. And again, because we're competitive, whoever wins our, team trail has the opportunity to go and fish the Lady Bass Anglers Association Championship. So it's kind of hard for us to pair someone up if somebody's really focusing on team
Right.
points,
Yeah.
on team points to go fish the LBAA. But we can pair people up. We do our best to pair somebody up.
Right. Now, can y'all explain, like y'all are from Ohio. I know y'all got people from Virginia and stuff like that. That's also, just to I want to explain that you don't have to be from Ohio or
No.
anything like that. You've got people I know you've got 2 ladies that's coming from Nashville, Tennessee, that's coming up there.
Yep.
And so y'all are pretty much, I mean, ladies from all over is coming to fish with y'all.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So our highest, we have 2 teams from Ohio, we have 4 teams from Indiana, and then we have people from Georgia that just joined us in our last event, Virginia, Tennessee, Georgia, Virginia, Tennessee, and then Kentucky. So
In North Carolina.
or South Carolina. South Carolina. So and they get that information probably through Facebook page, our 2 Chicks in a Boat Facebook page, or Instagram, because we always do post stuff on there, and then that directs them to our website. Sunday, we're going to have our tournament, 2 Chicks in a Boat Trail, stop number 4. Anybody can join us, $200 for the tournament, 1-day tournament.
Kentucky Lake, Moores Resort, pre-tournament meeting, 5:30 p.m. Saturday. We will see you on the water Sunday morning. We will take off at Safe Light and return to be announced right now.
Yeah, we got to talk to the tournament director, but really, we'll see at the meeting Saturday night,
Yes.
and then we'll see at on the water on Sunday.
Thank you. Have a good event. Hopefully you do well practice in the next few days.
I hope
Yeah.
so.
Thank you so much, you guys.
Thanks,
we love
guys.
you.
Thank you.
All right, take care.
All right.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.